In my last video, I was actually explaining you about the center of mass and center of gravity and how it helps runners to glide past and run efficiently without injuries. So, if you have noticed in my last video, I would have told you about the straight line that you form from your foot to the all the way to your head, and it's a slanted straight line. For those of you who have not watched my previous video, I have added the link to my description, or you can just click the box here and it will take you to my previous video, and there you can watch what is center of mass and what is center of gravity. And if you happen to notice in my previous video, I would have also hinted about the post method. And yeah, here I am explaining to you what is post method. In this video, every aspect of it will be about what is post method and how it is being used in various aspects of running, starting from leisure runner to an elite athlete. So yeah, what are you waiting for? Let's just jump into the video and see. Just like my previous video, even in this video I have cropped certain part of my long run video to help you understand what is post method. So there are three major components in post method. First is the pose, the running pose that you maintain, and the second one is the fall, and third one is the pull. So when you happen to notice any runner, be it a beginner or a pro athlete, they will be following all these three aspects of the post method, because this is governed by the law of physics if you have to run. So first is the running pose. So what is running pose? If you happen to click a picture of a person who is running, you will be actually capturing the running pose of that person. So running pose is about the stride that he or she tries to make during the start of their run or in the middle of their run. So it is actually a standing kind of a pose with one leg bent backwards and one leg trying to have the next stride. So that is the running pose. The second one is the fall. The fall is the major aspect that actually drives the speed when of a person who is trying to run. So in my previous video, I have actually covered the major topic of how to actually fall with the help of your center of mass and center of gravity. And you can always pause me and refer to my previous video if you like to watch. And fall is the second aspect, and third one is the pull. So pull is the third aspect of post method. Pull is the pulling of the leg in order to have the next stride. These three components actually have specific set of goals. So when I am talking about the running pose, if you are an amateur runner who wants to run without injuries, because everyone is not a pro athlete and everyone doesn't want to be a pro athlete. For pro athlete, of course, it takes a lot of time. For you, if you are a leisure runner or if you are just taking up as a hobby, you have to actually maintain this running pose. In order to avoid injuries, you are not actually trying to run faster. The only thing that you need is run without injuries, so that you can actually go to your work tomorrow, or if you are a leisure runner who is doing your running workout in the morning, you have to go to the office. So you have to avoid injuries. So maintaining this running pose, the first step of post method, is the key aspect for you to avoid injuries and to finish up the set goal for that day, the running goal for that day. And the second one, if you want to run faster, the second aspect of the post method is for you. The amount of fall that you have is directly proportional to the speed that you're going to have while you run. So this is also an aspect of my previous video. So how much ever you fall, you're going to generate that amount of speed when you run. So the second aspect is all about speed, and in this aspect you cannot avoid injuries if you are not actually following the proper steps while falling. So if you have any doubts, you can just go back to my previous video, and I have actually explained it clearly on how to fall with the help of the gravity. And the third aspect is about pull, is for people who want to actually run longer. This is for endurance athletes who are trying to achieve a longer distance, say 30 kilometers or a marathon. You have to actually have higher cadence. Higher cadence is actually the higher amount of pull that you're going to generate. The amount of pull that you're going to have, you're actually going to run longer. So the third aspect is all about running longer. So if you want to run longer, if you are looking for some endurance training, you have to actually have higher cadence. So higher cadence is all about pulling your legs faster. So if you're actually a leisure runner who is running, who is trying to achieve a 5 km or a 10 km run, if you happen to notice your cadence, it will be somewhere close to 150 to 160. But if you see pro athletes, they'll be having a cadence of more than pro athletes who are actually endurance athletes. I meant endurance athletes, like someone who is training for half marathon or a full marathon. He or she would be having a cadence of somewhere close to 180 to 190 per minute. So in these three set of frames that you are seeing now, like the first one is the running pose, the second one is the fall, and the third one is the pull. So all these three aspects are very much important in order to run efficiently without injuries, or be it a leisure runner, or if you want to run faster. So in this video I have recorded when I was doing my long run. So my cadence was somewhere close to 180 to 185 per minute. On the other hand, if you happen to look into my fall, it will be very much lesser than any pro endurance athlete like my hero Bekele or Eliud Kipchoge, because I was not actually planning to go faster, but I wanted to run longer. I hope these three set of frames would have given you an idea of what is pose method. In my future videos, I'll be giving you drills to practice this pose method for you to run efficiently. And do let me know your comments and suggestions in the comment section. I'll be happy to receive them, and I'll be happy to change them. And do write to me in Instagram or Facebook of what kind of videos do you expect from me. And kindly like my videos and subscribe to my YouTube channels. And don't forget to share these videos to your friends who are running enthusiasts. And stay tuned to my channel for future running videos. Thank you.